Welcome back to U.S. Military Summary, dear viewers. In February 2023, the U.S. Department of Defense announced that they're replacing traditional fighter aircraft with unmanned aerial vehicles and intelligent weapon systems. This raises questions about the future of traditional fighter jets, including the F-117 Nighthawk, the most famous and secretive fighter jet in the U.S. military's arsenal. With a history of serving in modern warfare, will the F-117 Nighthawk continue to serve in the future, or will it become a legend only found in military history? Join us in today's video to find out. The Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk of the United States is the world's first aircraft designed entirely with stealth technology, and the U.S. Air Force is the only force that uses this type of aircraft. It was designed for special missions during the early stages of warfare, such as destroying command targets, information centers, air defenses, special weapons depots, airports, and the residences of heads of state and the enemy's central nervous system. Responsible for ground attack missions in the face of the enemy's helpless radar, the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk truly revolutionized stealth aircraft manufacturing around the world. The history of stealth technology is controversial. In the 1970s, a Lockheed analyst obtained classified documents on the method of edge waves and the theory of physical scattering from Pyotr Yakovlevich Ufimstev, a scientist in the Central Institute of Radio Engineering of the Soviet Union. This method allowed for the calculation of radar wave scattering models from aircraft, as well as the design of shapes that did not reflect radar waves back into the source, making the aircraft nearly disappear from the radar screen. Lockheed immediately used Ufimstev's research to program a supercomputer to build a radar signal reflection model of a combat aircraft, giving birth to the initial idea of the F-117 Nighthawk. The decision to produce the F-117A was made in 1973, and a contract was awarded to Lockheed Advanced Development Projects, commonly known as Skunk Works, in Burbank, California. The program was led by Ben Rich. On June 18, 1981, the first flight of the YF-117A prototype, serial number 790780, was conducted at Groom Lake, Nevada, only 31 months after the comprehensive development decision. This success was a major blow to the Soviet Union because at that time, the F-117 was the only stealth aircraft in the world produced by the United States, but it was based on important research from the Soviet Union. Design and operation. With a size equivalent to the F-15C Eagle and a single seat, the F-117A utilizes two General Electric F404 turbofan engines without an afterburner and a complex flight control system. It can be refueled in flight. To reduce development costs, the electronics, flight control system, and many other parts were taken from the F-16 Fighting Falcon, F/A-18 Hornet, and F-15E Strike Eagle, so these parts can be considered backup devices to protect the project. Features that are sacrificed for stealth technology include engines that lose 30% of their power, low aspect ratio, and a large angular shape to reduce radar cross-section. The F-117A is equipped with sophisticated stealth and attack systems, integrated into a digital electronic system. It does not carry a radar to reduce radar cross-section. It relies mainly on GPS for navigation and high-precision inertial navigation. The mission is coordinated by an automated planning system that can automatically perform all aspects of the attack mission, including firing weapons. Targets are detected by an infrared imaging system and designed by a laser rangefinder, and marked by laser-guided bombs. The separate weapons bay inside the F-117A can carry 2,300 kilograms of weapons. The usual weapons are a pair of GBU-10, GBU-12, or laser-guided GBU-27 bombs, 2 BLU-109 bunker buster bombs, 2 wind-corrected munition dispensers, WCMD, or 2 Joint Direct Attack Munitions, JDAMs, a GPS, INS-guided standoff bomb. In theory, it can carry almost any type of weapon in the US military's inventory, including the B-61 nuclear bomb. Some types of bombs cannot be equipped because they are too large to fit in the compartment or are incompatible with the F-117's transportation system. The achievement of the Nighthawk did not meet the expectations of the United States. The first 11-7 was shot down on March 29, 1999, during the Kosovo War by Serbian forces. The plane was shot down by an Isaev S-125 Neva-M missile of the 3rd Battalion Missile Brigade 250. This event was shocking, as the most advanced modern stealth aircraft of the US was shot down by an outdated missile like the S-125 for the first time. The US F-117 was detected by Soviet-era radars operating at wavelengths of around dm or m, even though these radars were manufactured in the 1960s and considered obsolete. The reason for F-117 being detected is that the aircraft's stealth capability was reduced when the exhaust door became wet, due to water vapor at high altitude sticking to it, or when the bomb bay door was opened. On the night of March 27, 1999, Serbia's radar locked onto the F-117A aircraft with the code number 82806, with the nickname Vega 31, at a distance of 11 kilometers and an altitude of 8 kilometers, and 2 missiles were launched, hitting the target. The US F-117 crashed on the spot, but the pilot survived and was rescued by NATO forces. However, the wreckage of the F-117 was not completely destroyed, and there is information that the Serbs invited Russian experts to examine the debris. Many assessments suggest that this incident revealed the US's stealth technology. A second F-117A was severely damaged in a bombing mission in the Kosovo War on April 30, 1999. The F-117A was so badly damaged that it could not be repaired, so it was considered destroyed. However, because it did not crash on the spot, the US Air Force kept this damage secret for many years. In the Kosovo War, Yugoslavia claimed to have shot down 3 F-117As, 1 by SA-3 and 2 by MiG-29. And another F-117A was severely damaged. However, the US military initially only admitted to 1 loss, which was the F-117A shot down by an SA-3 missile on March 27, 1999. The sad ending for a stealth hero. Due to the high cost of manufacturing the F-117 aircraft, only 59 were produced. In addition, the operating costs were too high, and the stealth capabilities were relatively limited. The stealth design of the F-117 was based on its exterior shape, which had an impact on its aerodynamic performance and demonstrated an old-style radar evasion technique that was different from what is used today. By 2008, the F-117 had been completely retired. At that time, the F-22A was a viable replacement, with a stealth capability almost equivalent to the B-2, which was higher than that of the F-117. Additionally, the F-22A could fly at supersonic speeds without using a second engine, and could therefore reach targets and navigate through dangerous areas much faster. Although the F-117 did not live up to US expectations, especially in dealing with the Soviet Union, the successful development of the F-117 was an important foundation for the US to become the #1 fighter jet manufacturer in the field of stealth aircraft, albeit on the basis of research achievements of the Soviet Union. Today, the 5th generation F-35 stealth fighter is also based on the F-117 and is the second US nuclear-capable stealth fighter after the F-117. In conclusion, the F-117 Nighthawk demonstrated groundbreaking advancements in the development of stealth fighter aircraft and made significant contributions to the United States Air Force. However, due to cost limitations, stealth capabilities, and flight performance, the F-117 was retired from service and replaced by newer generations of stealth aircraft such as the F-22A and F-35. We hope this article has helped you gain a better understanding of the F-117 Nighthawk and the development of stealth technology in the military aviation industry. If you're interested in topics related to the US military, please like and subscribe to the US Military Summary channel for the latest updates.